Sports.
So a man's face is his autobiography. A woman's face is her work of fiction.
Maybe. It's still a piece of art, though. Like I see some women,
beautiful.
who have gotten some work done, and I think they look amazing.
I think every girl here at this table who's had work done, I think would be more attractive without the work you've had done. Point blank period.
I think if you're comparing like all women, like
What do you
before,
mean?
like if you were to line up every single woman, and what she looked like before and then after.
Yes, way hotter without the fake.
I think just because it's fake. Like in your head, you don't like fake, and which is okay. I think some men prefer, like
you got
different things.
rhinoplasty.
I got rhinoplasty. My nose is natural.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So you did not get rhinoplasty.
I did not get rhinoplasty.
You have a beautiful nose.
I have a beautiful nose. Thank you.
Okay.
It's cute. He used to tell me I had a Michael Jackson nose.
So do you
in
think
school.
most men prefer plastic surgery in women?
I think it's like preference. You know what he said. Like there's, she's the beautiful, she's from Slovakia. She's, Chinese. It just depends on what kind of man you are and what you're into.
Okay. All right.
Do you prefer men who have no plastic versus plastic?
I prefer a man with no plastic. Yeah.
So it's different for guys. For
yeah,
sure.
but I mean, women and men, we're not the same, right?
Correct.
I mean, we're not like you're a man. We're not equal. We're, they're different. Different things are okay for either of us.
I don't
Okay.
know, I feel like if a guy told me he had a nose job, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't care, but I wouldn't judge a man.
That's fine.
If he looked good and he got
there's
something, I
obviously
wouldn't
degrees
care.
to it. There's
but
degrees.
If a guy was like, "Hey, I have fucked up teeth. I'm getting veneers," right?
I
Like, that's
encourage
fine.
men. If you have fucked up
Yes.
teeth, please get your teeth fixed.
Or if a guy's like, my
your teeth
nose
fixed.
is just huge and it's an insecurity of mine and I've been teased my whole life, yeah, go get a nose job.
I think that's easy for you to say, Saint, because I think you're a decent looking man.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Or I don't know if a
But
guy doesn't have a jaw and he's like, yo, like I need to.
No.
I don't know. I feel like that's like a
pathetic.
thing.
I think that's.
What if you were ugly? What if you really didn't feel good about yourself?
Honestly, you're right. I can only speak from my own position, but I grew up around people who are extraordinarily confident while being overweight, while having imperfections. A cousin of my best friend had cerebral palsy. And I don't know if you know, but black people will fuck with you. We used to take him out on the basketball court and throw the ball at him extra hard because we knew he couldn't catch it. And we're like, bro, throw the ball back.
Oh my God. Disavow.
Yeah, black people are ruthless. But we used to say all kinds of crazy, wild stuff to him, and that was never going to change, and we all accepted that, and he did just fine with women because he had charm and sincerity. And I think that when you encounter a real man, his nose being a little bit big isn't going to be an issue. And certainly, I would also just be curious, what are my kids going to look like? God damn.
That ain't my problem. They got to pay for that shit on their own. That's
Yeah.
If I had a nose job, hey, and they get my old nose, that's on them.
But do what you do. I just think if you are a male who gets plastic surgery, you are an extraordinarily weak male.
I think extensive plastic surgery on men is not good. But hey, I think a nose job, veneers, you want to get a hair transplant.
Filler, that would be kind of weird.
Yeah. That'd maybe be a little weird.
Yeah. Filler's feminine.
If men were getting the degree of invasive surgical procedures that women were getting, most women would clown on that. If a dude was getting calf implants, there's this old MTV True Life episode where some dude was insecure about his calves and he got calf implants. Even if his calves looked nice, there'd be something in the back of your mind where it's what's wrong? There's something wrong with this dude.
I agree, but that's why men and women, we're not the same. That's why we're literally not the same.
The thing. When I see a woman,
some things, it's okay for him to cheat.
I think there's something wrong with her.
Girlfriends, but it's not okay for his girlfriend to have other men. They're just things that are, okay, not okay with the opposite sex.
Well, I still think there's something going on here. If you're so compelled to undergo, anytime you get anesthesia, there's a risk of death.
Yeah.
You're gonna risk death for some fake titties. Hello.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I could see that.
I actually agree with you, Brian.
Yeah, no,
you've had 3.
I know, and I'm
for sure
crazy, but I love it. At the end of the day, it was worth it to me.
And I'm not trying to be
high reward.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I get it. Yeah, we could fucking die in the name of beauty, and so many women feel that way. We feel so compelled to be up to par with these beauty standards.
That's why I think it's our duty as men to be fuck that shit. You're beautiful the way you are.
I do like that.
I think dudes that are especially if a dude that you're dating is let me buy you some fake tits, that shit's a red flag. If he's I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. This is unrelated to plastic surgery, but like feederism. These dudes who will like give their girls tons of food so they like get fat and obese.
yeah.
There's something weird going on there. That's a
Yeah.
red flag. So if your dude is like not, your guy should be like, I fucking love you the way you are. Obviously, look, if you got to have good hygiene.
Don't overeat.
Yeah, don't get fat. Shit, I gotta lose some weight. I'm getting a little chubby. I'm getting a little belly right now. I've been stress eating, but I just think I don't know. Because also what I was gonna say is that men are attracted to modesty, and having this obsessive thing with your appearance to the point you're going to spend thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. You're going to undergo get cut open and do anesthesia and get plastic put into you. Women die from getting plastic surgery. There's
agree.
complications. You can get botched.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of issues with it. Getting these procedures is proxy for vanity. Excessive vanity is unattractive. Men are attracted to modesty in women. So you might be nice to look at, but even then, I don't know. Sorry. Okay.
I think that's your prerogative. I think, you're not attracted to women who, have work done in plastic surgery, and some people
It's not
are.
100% a deal
and I don't
breaker,
think
but
some
it's
women
a
do
red
it
flag.
for men. I mean, I don't know
They
if she's
don't.
gotten,
That's the concerning
got
part.
some of her work done for
That's
people. I
scary.
don't think I necessarily have. It was just like, hey,
You got your shit done for who?
for myself.
For yourself?
Yeah.
For yourself? Okay. All right.